Hi all. So this will be a different kind of stream. I wanted to show you how to set up the intonation on the guitar because I have noticed while playing Wicker Man from the Iron Maiden that the intonation is off and it's going to be too sharp in the higher positions, and you can see, for example, the E string. It is tuned right now, or almost tuned. Let's correct it. Yeah, and if you press on the 12th fret, it is going to be a little bit too sharp. And the same is with all of the other strings. And as I'm playing Iron Maiden on 14th and 16th fret, yes, it's always too sharp. Yeah. So this whole guitar is have wrong intonation, and this needs to be corrected. I don't know if it was at the beginning, but maybe with when the strings get a little bit old, it happens like that, but it could be fixed, and it sure needs to be fixed so I be able to play in the higher position correctly. So how to do it? First, I need to unscrew those. So I can do it by hand because I have never tightened it up with the Allen keys. So let's do it first. Okay. Then I would need to lose the strings. So let's lose them all. Down with them. Doing by hand. I have the Ernie Ball tuner, automatic, but I think it's only needed when you change the whole strings. So I think we can do without it. Okay, so first the strings need to be loosened very well because otherwise I won't be able to move the saddles. And in general, where there was a sharp intonation, so the sound was too sharp, the scale length needs to be lengthened. So all the saddles basically needs to be moved in those positions to the right. Okay, so how to do it? Then I would need to get to this screw here. Maybe, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this one. Lose it and move this whole saddle back. I hope this will work. It's pretty. I don't know if I would need to take off the strings, but maybe I can do without it. I do not have small Allen keys, I believe, or maybe this one will work. Let's see. If not, I have some car tools with me. Okay, those are correct. Okay, so I don't need to remove the strings. Yeah, so let's loosen it. And then it should be moved out. But yeah, it still needs to be much more loose. So let's lose the strings even more to do it. Okay, yeah, this maybe like this would be correct. So let's try to do it like this. So the first one will be done. It's not so easy because I cannot, with the Floyd Rose especially, because I cannot tune the guitar right now, or maybe I should do it string by string. Yeah, that would be the best way. So let's go back and tune it up and do it string by string, because otherwise I won't be able to check it, as when all strings are loose, the bridge is going really deep into the bridge cavity and there will be no sound to check. Okay, so let's go do it string by string. So I need to tune it up. A. And let's see right now the E string if it is correct on the 12th fret. Oh, it's even too low, but yeah, higher is better. Oh, it's much better like this. So let's maybe leave it like this. Let me make that first tune everything, because I believe it will also make some changes as the whole tension will be different on the neck and everything, yeah, and all the parts here are moving because of this Floyd rose. I need to put something here so the tuners will be up. Okay, maybe like not too, it's too big, but okay, maybe like this. Oh, still not working, it's too big. Yeah, my phone. This would be, I think, good enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's do it like that. So let's tune to E. Tune other strings. Then we can see if the intonation of the low E string is set up correctly. Yes, I shouldn't have detuned everything at first. Just go string by string, otherwise with the Floyd rows I'm not able to check one of the strings when everything is out of tune. Let's see right now. Okay, and right now it seems to be correct. This is E, and on 12th fret we have also E. And here we have also E, with the natural harmonics on 12th fret. Yeah, so this moving back seems to work well. Okay, so this is low E string is done. So right now let's go with the A string, the fifth one. First let's tune everything else. And down. This is the major downside of the Floyd Rose and like Floyd Rose bridges. This is Ibanez bridge, but it's based on Floyd Rose. However, when the one string is going down, all others are going up because it's on the springs. Let's check the A string right now. Yes, an A string is too sharp for sure. So we will do the same like with the E string. So let's loose it up right now. Then loose the bolt on the saddle. Okay, maybe it's loose enough. So here the screw needs to be loosened. And then the saddle needs to be moved back. Because if it's too sharp, it needs to be lengthened, and if it's too flat, then it would need to be shortened. So here it needs to be also lengthened. So let's do similar to E string because it was almost the same. Okay. Move back a little bit. Let's fasten it up really good so it will not be moving itself. Let's also maybe fasten more the E string. Okay, yeah. And let's tune it up and see if this helped. In general, this should help. Okay, so A string is in tune, and let's see on 12th fret. Oh, it's still a little bit sharp. But let's tune everything first and check then. Maybe it will be different. No? Because everything here is working together. Because of this movable bridge. To tune guitars with Floyd Rose fully. Because it's a lot of turning and turning. Because yeah, I bring up one string and all the others are going down because the tension is bigger and the springs are getting looser. So that is why guitars with Floyd Rose are not recommended for the beginners at all. So if you're a beginner, it would be much better for you if you would choose a guitar with normal stable bridge. I know that whammy bar is cool and everything, but then there is a lot of maintenance and a lot of tweaking if you would like to set it up correctly. Okay, let's see right now. But first maybe also tune this E and A, and let's see with the A string if it's working still too sharp. And what's with E? So not too good that it's still too sharp. Oh, this is also too sharp right now. Less sharp than it was before, I believe. So probably the neck also needs to be reduced. Okay, the E is almost there. A is almost there. Still too sharp. And A was also too sharp. So let's move back the A string even more. Once again, it needs to be loosened. This one needs to also be loosened up. And this whole saddle needs to be moved back even more. Okay, let's do it like this. Pretty dusty there, but tools are turning very fine, so it's good. And okay, I have one thing. I will go for this Ernie Ball automatic tuner because it will be much easier to find it. Okay, it's here, so yeah, I need this one. It will be much easier and faster. Yeah, exactly. I put it too high. Easy to like break the string with it. You need to be very cautious not to overdo it, but it's pretty fast. This is very useful tool for changing the strings. Okay, it's still a little bit too sharp, but let's go with the whole guitar first, because it might happen that it will work later. I do not want to move it too far back. It shouldn't be, in my opinion, moved even further. Okay, so let's see the string first. Too sharp. This is almost good. Okay, so let's loosen it up. Once again, with this tool, it will be easier. Yeah. Okay, I should have started with this in the beginning. But yeah, I don't do it too often. It's not a thing you do every now and then, maybe only when you change the strings or you find out that the intonation is off. And the intonation was really off while I was playing Iron Maiden songs. Here I would need to move the screw into the second hole because there are two holes for that. So let's move it to the second one, because I believe in the first one it will not work properly. But it doesn't work too good right now, but maybe clean it first. Hopefully. Okay, we have it. Maybe not so far as the other ones. It shouldn't be so far. In general, those lower strings should be more back and those not so much, but I don't know how it is with this bridge, this Ibanez bridge, so let's see. Well, if I have never did it when I bought it, I bought this gear as used. I only changed the strings. And I think it worked fine at the beginning, but the guitar has few years old. I haven't been played too much, but yeah, this string may be a little bit old, and the tension changed because of that. Or also the intonation got wrong. So this is D. Tune the other strings, and let's check if it's better right now. A little bit better, maybe not perfect yet, but better. It's on the first dot and not on the third. Okay, so we are getting there. So that's good. Let's see the fourth string. And it's totally off. So let's lose it. Leave on it. Yeah, this earning ball tool is great for that. It's much faster and easier. Okay, it's also being done. Once again, let's loosen it. Move this one farther back because this for sure is totally too sharp on the over the third dot, so it's like 50% sharp. Okay, and let's tune it back, and we'll see if this works. So in general, I am putting all the faders back, so I'm lengthening the scale because this whole guitar intonation was too sharp in those higher positions. We overdo this. Keep doing. Let's first check the tuning of everything else. Okay, and let's see right now. This string is in tune, and here still not in tune. However, better. Yes, something is off with this guitar. It's going sharp even when I am setting this bridge very far. Say this, but we'll see. Let's maybe do first everything. If it will not work perfectly, then we think about the neck and other settings. But right now, this is the most important, I believe. Remember from the Cannibal Corpse video, oh, but it is almost good, very good, that they tuned so low that they needed to cut the hole in the bridge to move the low E string so far into the right. Yeah, to set up the correct intonation. Yeah, that was wild. However, on my BC Rich Beast, when it's tuned to B, so 5 steps down, I believe intonation is correct. Oh, this E string is still not correct. Okay, but I don't know why. Let maybe check all the other strings first. Maybe it will work. Oh yeah, this one is totally out of tune. As you can see, here is B, and on the 12th fret, it goes like over 50% up. So yeah, let's do it. Hold on. Be cautious not to use this power too much in the wrong side to straight and to make the tension too big because I will break the string. Okay, let's put it, unscrew it and move it back. Yeah, once again we will move the screw to the second hole. I believe every screw would need to go into second hole here because this intonation was basically totally too sharp. Maybe there's something wrong with the bridge also because this is an old guitar and there were some issues with those screws, so maybe they moved a little bit too far this side. And this is why the whole guitar is too sharp in the higher position. Okay. Second hole. Oh, I need to get some magnet to take it out because otherwise. So I'll be back with some magnet. So my wife did the cleaning and there is no magnet right now where it was, but maybe this screwdriver, yes, it is magnetic. Okay, great. Oh, I could take it. Then let's try to put the screens back in place. So the saddle needs to be moved back. And it is. Okay, and let's move it back a little bit further. This. Then tune it up and check the intonation again. Okay. That way. Already. It will be. Tune first everything else. Better. Okay. So let's go with the last E string and then we will see if everything went better after this change. Yeah. This is also to